some people kind of were like, well, why is Kansas doing this international modern competition? And my answer was like, well, why not Kansas? It really is an amazing piece of history that I think most people don't know about. This is a story of two women
from Richmond, Virginia. One, a white middle-aged abolitionist, the other, a daring freed slave barely in her 20s.
And they worked together across social barriers, across economic barriers, and across racial barriers for a common cause, which was to work against slavery.
This opera is really about the decision for Mary to go back into slavery in Jefferson Davis's own house.
I'm imagining this is the moment at which they're talking and Mary reveals to Elizabeth her plan to re-enter slavery, which would be almost unimaginable, because it will be possible for her to work as a slave in the home of Jefferson Davis. Mary Bowser was extremely intelligent. Not only could she read and write,
she had a photographic memory, and she could remember conversations word for word. I think the thing that probably strikes me most about this story, to go back into slavery, to knowing full well what the risks were and what might happen to her. I think Mary took a tremendous risk to do something for other people who are still in slavery in the United States.
And they got away with it, and they were not caught.
You know, we're a little different opera company than some. We are sort of paving the way for opera in the 21st century.
What Opera Kansas likes to do is bring the music to people instead of saying, you're supposed to come to us and understand how wonderful we are, and they are wonderful, is that they bring music to people.
It's a question of getting it out to the public, showing them that it is not, that it is more than just the grand opera, that there are many facets of opera.
We at Opera Kansas really have made a commitment to find modern opera, which really is modern storytelling.
For people to come and say, oh, that's different. That's not what I thought opera would be. That actually is telling a story of people I can relate to and people that I can admire.
Like any art form of today, being inventive, being creative, being available, accessible is probably as important. We don't expect people to come to us all the time. We want to go to them.
You'll be free when you choose to serve Jesus.
I think this competition is important because, first of all, it finds modern composers who are telling modern stories, but more than that, I think it's something really neat for Kansas and for Wichita to bring artists from around our country and like composers that submitted it from other countries, and to put Wichita at the center of an artistic venture that I think is exciting for people around the world.
I think the folks in Wichita really have a great arts community, but especially I really like what Opera Kansas is doing and saying we're taking music out to the people, and we're using local performers, and we actually reach a whole lot of people, and I really like what they're doing.
So I'm excited to bring this opera to Wichita, but I'm excited for the whole competition to be based here and hopefully to go forward in the future and inspire many more opera compositions. Thank you guys all so much for coming. It means a lot to me and to everybody at Opera Kansas that's worked over the past year, and I think this is better than we could have imagined and hoped.